guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. I've got some really beautiful beads to show you today. We're going to be using our hematite beads that are perfect for macrame. They each have channels down the side of them, which means you can knot around them, create some really fantastic effects using quite minimal products. We know that so many of you have been joining us for macrame recently. So we've had most recently, what have we had? The diamante bracelets, beautiful little spacers. We've been doing some twisted macrame with some crystals. So judging by the amount of you who have ordered these kits, you are loving it. So we decided to do some fabulous offers on some of our beads today. So the techniques I'll be showing you are very similar to what you've seen in some of the previous videos, but hopefully the beads are new and we've got some amazing deals on them. Just going to say hello to everyone. Good morning, Alicia. Hi, Ruth, Rachel, Camille, Di, Helen. Morning, Paula. Hi, Sarah D. Hi, good morning, Alison. Thank you so much for your help with some samples last week, Alison. Hi, Joe, Jan from Western Supermare. Camille says, good morning, Sarah. Sunny here. Hope you're well. I'm not too bad, thank you. I've actually, I'm at my parents' again, hence the different setup. Just came for a bit of time off and to escape a bit of DIY from the house and everything. Just needed to switch off for a little while. So yes, I am set up here, probably for this morning and probably tomorrow morning as well. So tomorrow morning, today is a little bit of a quick one. So I've got these lovely beads to show you. I'll turn you down in a second and show you some of those. Tomorrow is going to be a longer one. So tomorrow I'm using some beautiful druzy beads and we're going to be making some wrapped loops. Good morning, Karina in Sweden. Good morning. Hope you're okay over there. Oh, Andrea says she's making bracelets and watching, so multitasking. Lovely. I'm going to be doing the same. Good morning, Betty. Hi, Sean, Sheila, Maxine, Joke. Good morning to you all. Nice kitchen, says Camille. Thank you. I'll let Mum know. This isn't my one. I should probably show you guys what I've been doing to our house because, bless you, you've heard the floors going in, you've heard the kitchen going in. I can't promise I'll do you a tour like Kitty does with the warehouse. I might pop a few pictures up on my Instagram. Good morning, Jean. Yeah, this isn't my kitchen. I'm in Mum and Dad's today. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down. We'll have a little look at everything. Let's pop me in the corner there as well. Okay, so the beads that we've got on offer today, they are 3 for 2, which is absolutely fabulous. But Simon has said, the boss has spoken, limited stock on the majority of these. We have done some amazing deals on them. They are all 3 for 2. Not only are they 3 for 2, but they are on offer as well. But there isn't a lot of stock of everything. So I'm just going to show you these close up so that you can see. Oh, Diane's saying, love your mum's kitchen. Thank you. I'll tell my parents when they come back. They've actually gone out for a little walk and taken Earl with them so that I can have just a little bit of peace and quiet, bless them, which is nice while I do the video. And then we're off shopping. I'm going to go, there's some lovely shops down here that I don't normally get to go to, and obviously I haven't been here for a while. So I'm going to go and do a little bit of shopping. My nephew has a football match this afternoon, so we're all going to go and see that, which is lovely. And my sister got a new puppy on Thursday. So obviously I'm going for puppy cuddles as well. Again, I'll pop up a picture so that you can all see. Okay, so these beads are fabulous. These I think are my utter favourite. So these pyramids, you'll have to excuse my lighting. I'm afraid I've forgotten my ring light. So we don't have the best lighting, but I'm sure you can see. Morning, Kitty. Kitty's in the background answering any questions. So let me know if you need anything from the website. She'll pop some links up. So these pyramid beads are absolutely brilliant. As you can see, they are all hematite. So your first ones, sorry, I showed you and then didn't even talk about them. Your Shambhala beads, these are on the website. These are diamante encrusted Shambhala beads. They have a hole running through the middle of them and channels running down the side. All of the beads that we have today have channels down the side of them, so it's going to make your knotting projects really, really easy. Super limited stock on these. This is the very last of our stock. But they are included in the 3 for 2, so that's really nice. The diamonds, the pyramids, these are probably my favourite of all of the shapes. You get mixtures of your colours, and there's also different sizes as well. So again, you've got that beautiful hematite finish hole running through the middle, channels going all the way around the outside. So these are perfect for obviously knotting and for your cords, because the cords will sit inside them, but you can also bead around them, you can bezel around them. These are two that I wear quite a lot, with the little studs. I just think they're really fun. So these are the medium sized pyramids. You also have the larger ones. And as you can see, they're just really fun. So if you're doing things like friendship bracelets, if the kids want to get involved, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, you want to make something that's got that real modern finish on it, maybe you like the modern look yourself, then these work fantastically. And you can see they just sit so neatly where your channels will come around the outside. So it makes working with them very, very easy. Love the pyramids. They are fabulous. And again, 3 for 2. So you have your smaller ones. This is a really nice way. If you like the look, but maybe you're not so adventurous, maybe you prefer sort of a more traditional form of jewellery, then the little ones are great to go for, because as you can see, they're quite petite and delicate. So you can achieve the look without having to fully immerse yourself in being totally funky. So it's entirely up to you. And you have the matte finish and the shiny finish. So the pieces that I was showing you in the gold are shiny. I'll show you those in a second. If you have a little look, this is the difference again. So you've got the shiny finish and the matte finish. And again, they're going to give you some brilliant results. If you are thinking Christmas gifts, Christmas makes, Lorna says these are really cool and look very professional. Absolutely. These kind of beads, right materials for the job. These are going to give you the best results really, really easily. Okay, square ones. These I love as well. Do excuse me, I'm very croaky today, so I'm trying to keep my throat lubricated. Okay, so shiny squares. These are really beautiful, and you've seen how easy the knots actually are to do. So obviously I'm going to show you again how to do them, and I'm going to show you how to do a twist as well, because I think that's a really nice look. But again, with beads like these, you're getting really professional finishes. Look at how neat it looks. So the beads just sit beautifully flush. So if you don't want the pyramids and you don't want that spikier, funkier look, these are very classic, very traditional. Again, you've got your shinies and your square and your mattes. So 2 different sizes of your squares, and remember these are 3 for 2. So if you're thinking, oh, I'll just go for something a little bit different, why not add something else in there as well while they're on offer? Something like the pyramids maybe, and have a little look. The matte squares are going to give you a fabulous finish. Look at the effects on these. These are the largest, and we also have them in a smaller size as well. I can't remember what sizes they are. I'm sorry. I should have checked. Before I came live for you, but you'll be able to pop over to the website and have a look. And then you can mix and match them as well. 2 different sizes of your diamonds in here. And then last but not least, hexagons. Now, I love these. This is very modern and very trendy at the moment. Geometric shapes and all sorts. Now, you'll notice that a lot of the cords are... Oh, no. Didn't turn off any of my notifications. Sorry. One of those days. Your hexagons, they're very popular. You can create some amazing shapes of these as well. You can start joining them up. You can link them in together. If you want to use them in your bead weaving, remember that you've got those channels around the outside, so you could be using those for seed beads as well as your cords. And they are just going to make a really lovely finish. Now this one is using metallic thread, so you can achieve very different looks using your different cords as well. We've put lots of them in there. Your metallic threads, we've also got the satin rat tail cord, which you will see I have used for quite a few of my makes recently. We've had some great bundles of those, but you can pick and choose your colours. Lorna says thank you. Just getting bead round things. Does that mean you're not quite ready for shapes yet? Just getting ready to bead around round things, let alone all these shapes. It just adds a nice little funky finish to some of your pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple of techniques to make the most of them. So I've picked 3 of my square beads here, and as you can see, they've got the hematite down the middle. I'm using the 1mm satin ratel. You can also use thicker cord. You can see you can do things like this in a much thicker cord. Great for unisex pieces and male jewellery. If you need that kind of chunkier finish on your jewellery, go for a thicker cord. If that then means that you can't get the beads through them, you can use things like some of our little circles. We've got like hope, love, peace, joy, all sorts of things. You can do lovely little message bracelets, and it's on both sides as well, which is really nice. Great for unisex jewellery, especially with your matte finish hematite beads. They're brilliant for unisex. I know lots of you, Camille sent me some pictures. She'd made some beautiful bracelets for her grandsons. So again, it's kind of those unisex pieces are sometimes a little bit harder to come by. And bracelets like these are absolutely perfect for it. Okay, so what I've got is just one of my little bead boards. Just put some white paper underneath it. And again, usual setup for anyone who hasn't seen the bracelets before. You take your center cord, which will be the actual length of your bracelet, pop that onto your board, and I've just taped it on either end. Not very glam, but it does the job perfectly. And then you pre-thread your beads onto the middle. Take about 1.5 meters of cord, depending of course on the size of bracelet that you're going to make. You need about 4 times the length. So you can work it out from there. Oh yes, getting your head around things. I knew what you meant, Lorna. It's just that as I was reading it, I couldn't autocorrect it for you either. Just getting your head around round beads. Got it. Add in a few triangular ones and pyramids in there. You'll be fine. Lucy says she loves the hexagons. Yeah, they're fabulous. Good morning, Francis. Hi, Lorraine and Mina. So, into the centre of the cord. So I've got about 1.5 meters. Oh, probably a generous meter, into the very middle, and I'm just going to tie my square knot. So I'm going to show you a square knot first of all, then we'll do a couple of funky twists, and then beading around the cord, the bead as well. So into the center, holding that into place, I'm going to take my cord over the middle. So some of you see these as P's and Q's. I like to do it as 4s. So I'm making a number 4 there out of my cord coming over that tight rope. Taking the right cord and place it over the one that I have just worked with, underneath that tight rope and up into that circle we have created through the number 4. So you're going underneath the tight rope, up into that circle, keeping that center point on your cord and pulling it tightly. Now that's half a square knot. In fact, I'm going to show you the twist first, because if you now continuously work with your left cord, so I'm just going to keep on doing that knot over and over again. Number 4, over the center, over the cord I've just placed, underneath the center and up into that circle. And you'll see this is why I suspend my cord, because it just gives me that tight rope and enough tension, enough space to be able to work with these cords so easily. And you'll see as you get quicker, your movements become faster. You are crossing over the middle and just bringing this in and under. So you don't have to do it with the tail each time. I just do that as an over-exaggerated movement to show you exactly where the cord is going. So you'll see continuously making that number 4 and working with the left cord gives me this twist. Can you see how it's beginning to turn? Now, we had a beautiful necklace, even if I do say so myself. I absolutely loved it. We had the crystal, a huge big oval crystal pendant, and I created, using an S-long cord, I created a little twisted rope like this that we then had as a really nice long lariat necklace, twisted rope, big crystal pendant in the middle, and then some cords coming off. Oh no, it was the satin ratel we used, I think, wasn't it? Really lovely necklace. That was, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe April. And this is how you do this twist. You can see it gives you a really lovely effect. If you then want to introduce your beads, just twist enough. You can see that it starts to go all around the center, but can you see I've come back to flat? So if you then want to introduce your beads, just make sure that you wait for your thread to come back to flat and then introduce them. Okay, and we'll be able to do that here. I'll do this, and then I could do a few flat ones, and we'll add some more beads in. Sandra says, good morning, Sarah and everyone. Love these bracelets. Been working on a multi-row bracelet with crystal beads. Oh, that's the one from the other week, isn't it? I absolutely love that one. Camille says, you're tempting me to make more for the boys. The parcel will cost me a fortune to post. Oh, bless you, Camille. Yeah, my sister actually, because your grandchildren are in Singapore, aren't they? I think, if I remember right from your messages. I'm just going to add this bead on and then I will carry on talking to you. Adding up that bead, offering that up to the flat finish. I'm then going to take the thread and just completely forget that bead is there. So up and over. Is this the thicker cord this time? This is the 1mm satin rattail that comes on the spools. So with my Diamante bracelets, I was using the hanks of nylon cord, which is sort of more of a plaited braided cord. This satin rattail comes on the actual spools, and you'll find those in the category as well. Now, can you see when I pull this nice and tightly, that cord is just going to sink into those channels. So I've just done that one individual knot again, bringing that around, pulling that nice and tightly, and now I'm going to do the flat knots. Okay, so twisted knots is continuously just using your left, 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 left. Okay. Now I've used my left to create this one, and I'm going to counterbalance it. So we're going to stop that twist. So where it starts to rotate, we're just going to knock it back each time. So I'm going to take my right hand cord and place a backwards 4. So this is where you guys see your P's and Q's sometimes as well. So it's entirely whatever you see, whatever works for you. Taking the right cord over the center, left one is going to come over that, and again underneath and up into the circle. So it's exactly the same knot, it's just using the other side first. Pulling that tightly, and this is now going to give me a flat finish. So I'm going to do this for a few just so you can see. What a lot of you do is take the end and you put a little knot on it. And by doing that, whatever side this knot is on is the side that you work with first. So I'll show you. I'm going to use this one on my left, so it is my left cord. And we'll tie a knot. Now you'll see my left cord doesn't have the knot, but my right side does. So now we'll use the right. And again, just counterbalancing that, crossing it over, underneath, and then we'll get the flat. I'll do this for a couple of times and then we'll add the next bead in. Yeah, Camille, I was saying my sister and my brother-in-law, they live in the Cayman Islands, which is so amazing. But they had their first child in February. So we haven't got to meet her yet, obviously because of lockdown, and all the borders are closed. So we keep on sending parcels and they take so long to get there. Obviously it has to go through customs and all sorts of checks at the moment. And it's an absolute fortune. We keep on sending clothes out for her, which is really nice because then, you know, she's wearing stuff that we've sending out clothes and toys and all sorts, but it costs a fortune. Hopefully your bracelets won't be too much, and even if you add a few more extras in. I promise tomorrow isn't jewellery for unisex or for your grandson, so you'll be okay. Okay, so adding in the bigger bead, again, you can see these lovely channels. You can see the difference in these knots. This is a lovely square one. Oh, Anne says, morning everybody, sorry I'm late, we'll be watching the beginning later. No worries, got lots of different beads to show you, Angela, but sorry Anne, but be quick because there's not a lot of stock, so if you do know you want these, go and have a little look now. And then again, crossing it over, bringing these beads up and over, underneath, just forgetting that the bead is there, and then you can just sit that nice and flat, holding it with your finger, just allow one channel to sink in. Just make sure, I wouldn't go any thicker than a 1, maybe even a 1.5mm cord around these, because you will end up seeing it more so. But you can see here, having it nice and flush, it just completely disappears into the bracelet. The beads just look seamless then, which is really nice. And again, you kind of get that air of mystery with your bracelets. You know, how have you added all these beads in? What you can do, of course, is just add in, oh, I think I used the same Used the wrong side there. You can actually tell when it begins to twist. So I know there that I was using my left side. So to counterbalance it, I'm going to use the right. I know I did 2 in a row there because it actually began to twist. What you can also do, counting your beads, if you don't put, oh, Susan says, just ordered my 3 for 2. Amazing. Well done. Glad you got some stock. You've got these little loops on either side. Let me see if I can zoom you in for a second, because I want you to be able to see, if I go onto this one, I think I can probably zoom you in. Here we go. I'll bring it over for you. Can you see these lovely little loops on either side? Whatever side this loop is on is the side that you're going to work with next. And it's also the amount of knots. So if you know you want to do, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 knots in here. On obviously now I will know that I can do 4 on that side as well. Whatever side that loop is on is the side that you will work with next. And that just makes it really nice and simple, but you can just do easy things like doing 1 knot in between. A question, could you bead around them instead of doing macrame? Absolutely. So if I bring in, let me pick a larger one so I can hold it for you. Where's my big squares gone? I don't know, we'll go for a pyramid instead. If you have a look at these pyramids, you can see that they've got the channels around the outside. So I would say they would probably hold a size 15 seed bead flush. But if you wanted to put in your 11s would sit in there and it would just give you a nice little bobble edge. I think they would be absolutely beautiful to be able to bead around and make earrings out of, bracelets. You can start, and because you've got the bead through the centre, the hole through the centre of the bead, you could then incorporate that into any of your beading and weaving projects. You could even create your little beads and then incorporate them into just a simple stringing project. If your comment's gone. Sue says, what are the flat beads called that you are using, please? These are our square hematite beads. They are on offer today, 3 for 2. So you can see we've got lots of different finishes, different colours. This one is the silver, Lorna, the cord that I'm using. It does look a little bit purpley in the light, but that's just my really rubbish setup today. It is the silver cord. The beads are all on 3 for 2. We've got lots of different sizes, so I am using the smaller of the squares and then the slightly larger ones as well, and these are in the shiny finish. You also have matte in there as well. Okay, so that is pretty much all of the knots that I needed to show you, all of the details. We do also have quite a few other videos showing these kind of styles. So with your cords, if you're going for cords, we've tried to add so many different ones in because you get meters and meters and meters of them. So if you are getting your cords, it's really handy to have lots of different beads, lots of variety to be able to use and make with. These are very different to the Diamante bracelets that we were making, but it's the similar technique. So you hopefully now you can see just by switching up some of those materials, you can get a really lovely finish and start utilizing some of these new techniques that you are learning. I'll show you some more of the bracelets just quickly because you can see, actually I did all of these as flats. Now when it comes to the actual mechanism of your sliding clasps, I need to glue this one into place, that's a bit loose. What you're going to do is exactly the same technique as your knot for the middle of your bracelets. When you come to the ends, we'll just tie them off and give them a little bit of glue and trim, and then you're going to cross over those 2 middle pieces of your bracelet and create your sliding clasp. So when you pull these in, it's going to give you a lovely finish. You can put beads on the end, you can just knot them. If I'm doing unisex pieces, I'll probably just knot it, as opposed to adding some different beads in. Remember, you can use much thicker cord, same techniques, just adding on those little centerpieces. Some of our metallic threads even, that's going to give you a really lovely finish. And you can see you don't have to add in all of your beads. You don't have to add in lots of knots. You could have it all beaded for the majority part of the bracelets. Or if you want to make the most out of your materials, you can then just do lots of knots and add in minimal beads as a little feature as well. Sylvia says, hi from South Australia, new to macrame but loving it. Made the crystal pendant and get so many compliments. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Sylvia. And how nice to know one of my designs are being worn in Australia. Thank you. I absolutely love that. It's such a versatile technique. Using bracelets, obviously necklaces, it's just a way of making your own cord. And with the beads themselves on 3 for 2, as well as your cord in there, you're going to get so many different looks and finishes. Look, mixing that with the white, with your darker beads, I think is really beautiful. These are great for spring and summer, autumn and winter. Absolutely any season you can add a little pop of colour. This is my favourite one. As you know, I wear a lot of black, as you can see today. Really lovely bracelet. I think it just gives you a very funky finish. I absolutely love, I don't know if any of you follow some jewellery companies, but I absolutely love Stella and Dot jewellery, and they use a lot of sort of pyramids and studs and things like those. So that's like my little take on, you know, a little style that I like to wear. So there we go, guys. That's it for today. A nice simple one. Hopefully you, Seema, the cord and the beads are all on the website. So the beads are all on 3 for 2. There is a link in the description. I'll ask if Kitty's still around, if she can put that up for you. Oh, hi, we're joining us from India. Hello, good morning. The cords are all on the website and the beads are all on 3 for 2. So you just select the colour and the finish and the size of the beads that you like, and you'll get those fabulous offers today. But we don't have lots of stock, guys. So if you are watching this live, then bob off in a sec when I'm done and go and get those quickly while you can. I know that they've been super busy in the warehouse this week. We've had TV shows, we've done our Create and Craft TV, we've also had some super busy Facebook Lives, and we had our amazing bank holiday sale as well. So lots of orders to catch up on. I know you guys had an amazing tour around the website again on Friday. If you've missed any of our videos, pop onto the Facebook page and you will see we do them absolutely every day. Oh, Jan says, went to get the hexagons, but they're all gone. Oh, you need to be quick, guys. I won't keep you. I'll let you go and place your orders. Yeah, had another lovely tour around the warehouse on Friday. I'm going to be with you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you wrapped loops. I've made a beautiful long lariat necklace. Well, I say that. I haven't finished it yet. That's tonight's job. Beautiful lariat necklace using our druzy beads. I'm going to be showing you wrapped loops. We're going to do a huge big session on that tomorrow. So get your tools ready, get your soft gauge wire or your ball end head pins at the ready. And if you struggle at all with turning loops, wrapped loops, anything like that, join me tomorrow at 10 o'clock and we will go through that. It's going to be probably a bit of a long one because I will take you through so many different troubleshooting and hopefully answer a lot of your questions. Susan says, enjoy the rest of your day at your mum's. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're all going to pop off to, I'm going to try and get a couple of bits for the house while I'm down here. And I've got some of the bigger stores doing that. Probably have a bit of lunch and then we're going to go and watch my nephew in his football match. So just going to soak up on family time. And cuddles with the nephews because I miss them terribly. Linda says, missed the beginning, but wanted to say hello from my hospital bed. Oh, Linda, I hope you recover and stay safe and get well soon. But thank you for joining us. We're all sending lots of love. Paula says, thanks for the demo. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Amazing. Thank you. Alicia, thank you, Sarah. Absolutely love the pyramid beads. Yes, they are my favourite. Already bought my 3 for 2 sets. We'll make loads to show the students as we've been given the arts and crafts task in my school. Well, you sound like the right lady for the job. Have a lovely day to you and everyone. Thank you so much, Alicia, and I'm glad you got the beads. That's the main thing today while they're on offer. David says, thank you, Sarah. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. I'm sorry I've kind of gone over the same techniques for you, but I think they're really important ones, and hopefully you have seen just how versatile they can be just by adding in some different beads. Tomorrow we are back to my wire. I love my wire and turning loops and wrap loops, and some beautiful beads. So have a little look tomorrow. Join me at 10 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everybody. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.